Hi, my name is George Anderson with REI Branded Home Buyer. Today we're going to talk about pets and pet damage when it comes to having tenants. As you can see, actually, let's go over this first. If you don't know about REI Branded Home Buyer, please go to www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com. And if you're looking to sell your house pretty quickly here in Spokane, or if you're trying to sell your house fast in all of Washington, we can help you out. On that site, there's a little form that you can fill out, and then within 24 hours, we'll get in touch with you, schedule an appointment, come out and take a look at the house, and see if we can help whatever situation that you're in. Today's topic is about pet damage and pets when it comes to tenants. As you can see behind me, I have some very large fish tanks. I have one over here too, and then one behind the camera. But as far as fish tanks are concerned, they can create a lot of damage. Luckily, I own my house, and I'm going to take full responsibility if there's anything that goes wrong with it. There has been times where the fish tank has been overfilling, or maybe the overflow for the filter started getting clogged up with a bunch of stuff, and it just started pulling water out of the fish tank and just overflowing onto the ground. This could create two things. It can warp the LVP, it could also damage the drywall, and it could also create mold issues. Now, I run a dehumidifier down here, sucks up a lot of power. However, a lot of our tenants, because I'm a landlord myself, a lot of our tenants don't do all of that extra stuff to watch for issues, right? Sometimes they're so busy, and it's happened to me where I was so busy filling up the tank, I got sidetracked talking to somebody else. I was getting my HVAC taken care of, and water just started pouring out everywhere. This was remedied pretty quickly. I have all my blowers here because I am a contractor myself. I have blowers, dehumidifiers, all sorts of things to make sure that this gets taken care of pretty quickly. Our tenants, on the other hand, don't have that type of luxury. So, again, fish tanks, a certain size, won't be allowed in a lot of our rentals. And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing for you as a landlord here in Washington. I've worked for a lot of property managers over the years. I've been in construction since I was 13 years old. I'm 43 now, so do the math, 30 years of construction. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of things I've seen over the years. I've also, over in Seattle, I've worked for a very large property management company that owned over 5,000 houses, so I would go around fixing these houses, and I would see the damage that these pets have done. Cats, dogs, birds, fish tanks, all sorts of things. Even when it comes to fish tanks, when people are cleaning them out, the damage can be gravel getting inside the garbage disposal and completely ruining that, cracking a hole in the garbage disposal, or maybe making a crack in the garbage disposal because it shakes around so much. And then the tenants don't even see that because they're not looking underneath the sink, and the water's pouring out and it goes all over the cabinet, completely destroys it. Mold starts growing everywhere. Next thing you know, you're getting a call. Hey, my cabinets have a bunch of mold underneath it. I don't know why. When I go in there and I look, hey, there's gravel inside the garbage disposal. It cracked the casing. There's water pouring out because of that. That's a tenant-caused issue right there, due to having the fish tanks and destroying underneath the cabinet. I've seen all sorts of things like dogs completely clawing their way through a wall. Well, that happened to me because my dog wanted to go to work with me that day, and I was in a rush to leave the house. Luckily, again, the house was mine, and I was able to fix it that night. In fact, that's how my wife and I met. Was I posted the damage of the wall on Facebook, and then I fixed it, and I said, hey, if anybody needs any work done from pet damage, I will come out and help you. And it just so happened that my wife, I didn't know her at the time, called me. She goes, hey, I have bought a new house, and there was a lot of pet damage in that house too due to urination and cats. And the dog was trying to get out of the house, but the owners didn't let them out too much. Even though they had a dog door, they kept the dog door closed most of the time because they had smaller dogs. They didn't want them getting hurt or getting out of the yard or anything like that. I think that a lot of our tenants try to do that to protect their dogs, but what happens over time is the urination of the dogs and cats and feces start to soak into our subfloors and do an enormous amount of damage, especially if there's MDF underneath the hardwood or the LVP. That soaks it up pretty quickly and it starts to expand. Next thing you know, you got ripples in your floor. Also, when dogs urinate on the walls, you'll start to see that yellow discoloration on the walls, and that soaks into the drywall. Next thing you know, even when you put the primer, the Kills primer, or even oil-based primer on there, it's not going to fix the fact that it's starting to bubble up. You're going to still see that over time, even though you lock that in. And again, I've seen different houses where elderly folks were living in their house and they were too proud to let anybody inside their house to see the living conditions that they're in. And I understand that this happens to a lot of us. My grandpa had the same issues before he passed, unfortunately, 15 years ago, where he didn't let anybody inside his house because he didn't want anybody to see how he was living. I just recently walked a house that the owner didn't let anybody in their house for 15 years, and their dogs weren't let out so much, but over time there was about 2 inches of dog feces on the floor. And again, we're not here to judge by anybody's living conditions at all. We're just here to help get you out of those situations. So if you have pet damage inside a house that you no longer want to own, especially when it comes to cats that destroy blinds, they like to sit in the windowsill and soak up that sun. They like to look outside, and a lot of us don't pull those blinds up, and those little flanges on the side, they get pulled back because the cat just likes to go back there. Through no part of the cat doesn't know what it's doing, and the homeowner wants to keep privacy from that in the house, so the cat just likes to go behind it. We all love our pets. I have 2 dogs myself. I have tons of fish aquariums in here. However, I own the house and I take that responsibility on. If there's any damage that goes on with this stuff, I will fix it myself. This stuff can get extremely expensive, and if you don't want to deal with this anymore, you can give us a call at 509-769-3439. I think that's our phone number. I always forget it. My apologies. I'm going to go and double check for you. I should know this by now, and I've said it so many different times, but yes, it is 769-3439. Look, I know these videos can get a little bit lengthy and preachy and all that stuff, but I'm not here to judge anybody by their living situation. If you're a landlord that has tenants that you no longer want to have tenants over here in Spokane, or anywhere in Washington for that matter, due to your tenants having pets and their pets have damaged the house and it's gotten too expensive for you, give us a call. Go to our website at www.reibrandedhomebuyer.com. Fill out that form. Let's set an appointment. We'll come out and we'll see if we can help you out. I know that we can't help everybody out, but we'll try to make everything fair on our cash offers. We pay cash, and we can close within 30 days in Washington, and we could also close within 30 days in Spokane. We have actually closed a house in 4 days. 4 days. That's incredible timing. So if you don't want to deal with it and you want to get it out and the price is right for you, we can get it done quick. Now, every offer is not for everybody, and we understand that. We do. we're not here to upset you. We're not here to disrespect you with our offers or anything like that. It needs to be fair for everybody. We obviously can't pay full price for a house because we're a business and we like to flip houses and turn them into a beautiful thing that people could see on the street. That's what we do. That's what we are invested in. We like to rent them out too. But if you're a landlord and you no longer want to own the house in Spokane or Washington, just go to our website, fill out that information. If the offer doesn't work for you, no harm, no foul. It doesn't work for everybody. A lot of people are like, we can't take that offer, it's too low, or maybe it just doesn't work for their situation at the time. Their mortgage is higher. Also, say that the house is on the market. Look, I get a lot of people calling me saying, hey, I want you to buy our house. And I look and it's on the market with a real estate agent here in Spokane. The issue with the fact that it's already on the market with a real estate agent, I am not going to go behind the real estate agent's back. I'm going to talk to the real estate agent and say, hey, let's figure out a situation for these folks. I can't purchase a house at full price. So if a house, you want $450,000 for a house, but the house is only worth $450,000, obviously I can't pay for that. It's not going to work out for our business model. I understand that a lot of people want to sell their house quickly, especially in this market. It's been a very difficult time. Oh, also, when the market's going to shift here. Right now we're in September. As soon as the snowfall hits, we're going to start seeing a lot of people wanting to sell. But during that time, there's issues. People don't want to move during the snowfall, and people don't want to move their kids around from school district to school district. We have the ability to purchase your house during that time, and we'll get it ready for the spring and summer times when the market starts picking back up. So we have a little bit of flex on our purchase period. Give us a call. Again, 509-769-3439. Sorry about that. That was my phone. And I got my dog right back there, Mac. Again, pets, they do a lot of damage here in Spokane when it comes to tenants. Go to our website again, reibrandedhomebuyer.com. Check us out on Google. We have a 5-star rating, 50 Google reviews right now. I hope I can help out with everybody's questions. If you have any questions, please subscribe and ask and comment below. We'll give all of our information in the description also. And you all have a blessed, wonderful day. Again, George from reibrandedhomebuyer.com. And we will be here for all of your questions. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye.